So it's nice to have that mix, but I do think it's not as clear on AimScamz exactly how they play in terms of their lineup of 3. But it looks like we're going into the lower bracket finals. Winner of this will move on to the grand finals. It's Psybrane versus AimScamz.
It certainly is. The winner gonna have a rematch versus Team Liquid, both dropping to that team in this top 4 so far. And I'm sure they'll be hungry for revenge. Saying they're going to be getting a big double, but actually both Brick and Psybrane very low as they come in for the MacGuffin. They're going to get dropped pretty quickly, and it's looking like it should be a cap for AimScamz, or at very least a pickup of the MacGuffin. Vedmedic standing strong so far. Going to have to throw, though, as Sane, with some very, very potent aggression, is going to be able to pick that up and get that away to Psybrane. And you have a favorite base here, James? I know you don't get to choose anymore, but till round 3.
I'm alright with both. To be honest, I think they're quite evenly matched. Cool. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. You're welcome. Yenem with power up, going to be picking up the Mega as well. Looking like a very dangerous player right now. Going to have the MacGuffin thrown to him, so he is double fisting and will make his way to the B base. And it's as easy as that.
Yeah, no, it's good though. He only had 5 seconds left on the power up. He pushed out forward with the shaft. It's guaranteed damage. Even if he took some damage, there was the 50 armor to replenish. Now he's got a pincer. He can play kind of a little bit back if he wants to. And I like the fact he's trying to remove line of sights and do side damage. This is really, really important when you're defending. It's not always to stand in an obvious position. It's, you know, stack up and hit people in the side when they're trying to get the point or trying to pick up your team. So you don't need to just run them down right now. You can just get the kill. But he lost his teammate on point from a side attack from Zane, who's now going to pick up after he claimed the Mega. And Zane's a really good runner. He has nice timing. Defro, actually, that's really cheeky of Defro. The fact that he went back to base was risky. If Zane went for a fast run, he would have been gone, but wasn't going to be the case. And actually, Defro was going to pick up the kill. So they're going to return and still collecting some points.
Yeah, they certainly are. Sane now going to be making a run as Psybrane takes out Vedmedic. Sane now with Psybrane for company and with a couple of decent plus back rockets. That is going to be the cap, and they're all here set up for the defense, but on the high ground is Yenem, and with that shot, oh, so dangerous. And it's looking like he's going to just about scrap it, but Psybrane with some hero plays, the self-termination at the end, but he's done more than enough for his team.
Yeah, for sure. And trying to put a little bit of pressure down onto the power-up as it's spawning. Brick holds the base. Power-up is now spawned. Yenem's going to have hold of it. This is looking pretty decent. Yenem, though, not fully healthy, is going to get the Mega. Heading back over to the red as well, eating a pretty hefty amount of blaster damage. Gonna get the red, and now it should be time for attack. His team's already on. When you've got the power up, you should be looking for the kills, I believe, and your teammate should be looking to pick up, but unfortunately he's lost his teammates, so it's all on Yenem. He's got to do it all today.
Yep, seems to be that way. I think Vedmedic was the star of the show yesterday, but today it's all coming up to Yenem.
They know he's down here. He has got a teammate.
Yeah.
Nice cap.
Doesn't matter. Yep, they're just going to get it in. And set up for the defense quite nicely here. Power up not for a while, so nothing to distract them. This is a very nice setup right now. Neither red nor Mega particularly soon. They're just going to keep pushing in, and AimScamz doing well to hold on.
Brick creating almost a potential huge opening there, but it should create a capping situation for his team. The pincer into rocket play from Brick means that all the players will have to come back, but unfortunately for them, Defro comes in with just a shotgun, cleans up too. So they didn't get the pickup they wanted off Brick's kind of rocket pincer play. And again, Brick trying to play that pincer role, gets shut down, and it's already overtime. And I like the defense positions. Yeah, it's fantastic. That's what I liked. It's like Yenem took a nice defense position, so when people rushed in and they didn't check for him, he was doing like 50 damage in the side of Zane, and he was, the only time he messed up Yenem on defense was when he pushed Brick. That wasn't really a mistake. It was Brick played that situation nice. but they played very well in terms of spacing around the point there on defense, and they deserve that win for sure.
They certainly do. It's Vedmedic with the red. And it's a MacGuffin spawning very soon. You can see Brick, Sane, and Psygib all fairly low. Vedmedic moved away from the center, now hoping to leverage his stack to get on this second red. Yenem as well, doing huge amounts of damage with the blaster. Vedmedic going to collect that MacGuffin, a little bit of a boost. Up the lift he goes. Sane is made short work of, and there's a cap for AimScamz.
Yeah, I feel if you're going to adapt to this, not that they need to as much, I would like Brick to kind of push more aggressively. You can see him in base, you know, with the pincer. It's nice, but you're still playing a lot of pincer, and it doesn't work out. They kill Brick, they return it, and they go. If you're going to bring a pincer into the base, you need to kind of play pokey and wait for your teammates to turn up as well. But Zane on the power-up, they will get the pickup. They will throw it to Zane, and he will try and run it across the middle. They're eating a lot of plasma damage from
that blaster,
Defro, I believe.
So powerful. We've seen it all weekend long. People realizing just how powerful that weapon can be. Sane is going to make the cap happen in any case. Now going to sit back with his pincer. Doesn't have a lot of HP in bed. Medic's going to capitalize on that. Now here's the pull and a dash. Oh wait, was looking for a throw, but his teammate not in the safest position.
It's hard to go around the back of Mega there. Just going to keep throwing it, hoping create some space between his enemy the team. But Yenem going to come up trumps. 2 rockets. Brick, nice save of the situation. Sees that Mega's up, almost gets it, but his teammate will still pick it up. That's Zane with the MacGuffin, and now the Mega back on point. He's only lacking a pincer, but again, he's playing from point a little bit. He wants to keep his stack healthy. No reason to lose this Mega before they're trying to pick it up. I mean, it's really nice to guarantee a one-on-one win on the point if you have the Mega. Nice pincer. Will now lose his Mega stack. Can still hold this position though. He's not out of rockets, but decides not to use them.
Yeah, interesting choice. Oh, 3 HP in a dream. Zane takes 2.
That's huge for Psybrane, what Zane was able to pull out there.
Yeah, absolutely, as they are now.
He claims himself a pincer as well, so he gets some free damage off it.
77 rocket as well, say goodbye. Vindy in 5. How are they going to play around this, and how are they going to prioritize MacGuffin cap or the Vindicator? It's going to go to Sane, who can now try and intercept and find him. Death throw, they're getting decent damage done though, and Sane with just 70 HP. Could well lose a fight with Yen.
Yeah, he's not even going to be able Yenem's in base with a lot, and if Zane comes in and doesn't, you know, play this well, he could lose his power up, and actually does lose it already to Defro. Defro hitting 2 pincer shots off the back of Yenem's work to get the cap, so that's pretty huge. This will be out in a second, the Vindicator, so no more triple damage on Defro, but Yenem, nice position, stopping people from attacking high. Lets one of the shafts get picked up and get past him. He can tell his teammates that someone's probably coming in high because of that. Most people attack high with the shaft, which is, I wouldn't say it's the best route of attack. When you're having a problem attacking this base, base A, you should take the shaft all the way across middle and push him through the red shotgun. Because you're more likely to do damage. You're not going to take as much pincer damage from that angle. Because when they have a pincer setup, if you walk in top, you can just get hit. And then they can really juke around and you feel kind of useless. And then you jump on the point and you're all alone, you know, because your team aren't there, and then you die. That's exactly what's been happening. So Brick actually attacking through the red armor route, but unfortunately he just has a shotgun to his name, but it does enough. Like, removing people from that red armor is so important. Especially since this side of the map, you can juke more on the Mega side, like Psygib just did. He looked like he was going to go down. And even though he got that kill and he might be known, you can still make a pretty quick run through here. And hopefully up to Rugs. Yep, teleporter's pretty dangerous. Oh, if he goes through teleporter, he's going to meet somebody. There's no guarantee he's going to be able to bully his way through. But taking a lot of damage if you go through that teleporter. But still, his team with him, nicely played. All of them there help him get the cap.
Now gonna hopefully be able to defend this from Vedmedic. It's gonna be Psygib that takes him down, and we're getting very, very close to 99, the score for Psybrane. Yenem is going to be on the point with that power-up. Vedmedic collects the MacGuffin. Now they're going to run it out mega side. This is huge because it's basically going to be overtime almost instantly, and Yenem with this power-up could be the difference maker. With the shotgun up close, it's dangerous, though, and Psygib does some decent damage there. I think that may well be a lifeline, but overtime activated. It's over 2-0. AimScamz.gg.
Yeah, nicely done. Like, I really like the way that Yenem played on the point, and with the power-up, you can tell that he's not rushing. He's kind of aware where people could be coming in from and how to make max damage. Even on his final power-up play, he got the 2 kills over by the Mega side and knew instantly someone's going to have to rush onto point from the red armor side, and then he set up a pincer shot that helped secure, you know, the victory, but obviously a team effort. But overall, fantastic play. And it's really on Psybrane to adapt. I feel like they're one of the most practiced teams. Like Vedmedic, Defro, Yenem, like they train like once or twice a week at tops, just because of Vedmedic, I think, is currently at college. I think he's an undergrad or maybe trying to do a doctorate or something, I'm not sure, but they don't get as much training time as Psybrane. So sometimes the psychology of when you're trained a lot and you expect to win and you start losing can affect you more than, you know, if you just lose a game because you've only trained twice a week or something. Right. So hopefully they can pull themselves up from that.
I've experienced that ego because I started losing to Y2Jake, a new arena FPS player from Halo.
Who?
I've been playing this game for 10 years. Exactly, right? It's embarrassing. What can I say? I've quit. I don't play anymore.
Never heard of him.
No, who has? We're getting into Extinction on Icefall, and it should be a world of difference from the MacGuffin game. Once again, looking to Yenem to life lead, Psygib to go crazy, and Brick to pincer people from a while away.
Yeah. Zane's got a nice start, picks up the pincer. I think it's always good if you use a little bit of your health and armor to get on that pincer. Unfortunately, he took a bit of damage, but he should have time to rotate back in here and lay down some pincer damage on the red armor and help secure it for his team. Yenem, though, in position, and they've lost Yenem twice already. Zane knows Mega's up, so he's got to be aware of someone coming through that TP. Exactly, nicely done. And that's Psygib as well. A little bit more damage. Unfortunately, goes down, but a huge amount of damage there. And Defro looking pretty healthy, so he's going to be the obvious life lead, as you can see in the top right. He's got 3 lives to his name, so it's just this red armor pickup. He should contribute a power up. This would be great for his team. He's got 100 shaft ammo. He's happy to give it up to Ved, but Ved is very weak, so he's actually going to bait Ved out, take it himself, and kill Brick with a pincer. And now he's got to be thinking Mega, right? There's no red armor. Don't get greedy. Just get on that Mega and be like with the shaft. There you go, and now chase him. Chase him back to red. It's going to spawn in about 2 seconds. Oh, you're a fucking god, Defro.
He's done it.
He knows exactly what he's doing. He's played this game before. Yeah. That's where Brick would be. And Brick would be at the pincer. So, you know, it's an easy kill. Defro.
Game starts in 3, 2, 1.
And that was that very quick round of Extinction. Death Row coming out trumps, Mega, Red, and the Vindicator. And that is a recipe for disaster if your name is Psybrane, or if indeed your name's combined as Psybrane. We're still on board with Death Row. And a bit of a slower start to things here.
Red, which is really nice.
Very low HP though. Psygib will fall. Defro on the red.
And Brick were pushing this room, and then both went down, and that's just given Defro the easiest red armor of his life. And he should be able to win this one-on-one fight. Runs out of shaft ammo, still picks it up. There might be a 50. Ooh, looks for it, and Zane actually gets the counter kill. So Zane going to be playing the life lead. Yenem just dropped as well, so it's a 2-2 split on lives over for AimScamz with power picked up on Zane. So this is looking really good this time around for Psybrane. And Yep, red armor's up. Goes to Zane. He could actually rocket jump around to get a little bit faster if he wanted to kind of put some pressure down, but he should be looking for kills here.
Absolutely. Zane, the biggest man on the map right now, going to be dropping down and taking down Death Row, using this Vanguard to the best of his ability.
He needs to get back to red.
Yenam's going to take a spill as well. And it looks like he can hear you, James. That Ved Medic has complicated things.
Yeah, that's really unlucky. Had he used dodge and just kept strafing, he could have gone into the red room, just because if there was a fresh spawner, it would have had machine gun, but he had a teammate with him over on the shaft side, and even though that teammate was locked in combat, that red might have been his, but didn't matter. He only lost that one life, and Psybrane are going to bring it back 1-1. So this round, we're going to be having the Siphonator spawn as the power-up, as they do rotate. Psygib didn't spawn with his... No, where did he spawn? Okay, yeah, he's got himself a pincer, so he's trying to lock out this room. And this is so important, like, to get here and do something effective. Ooh. If it goes bad, you might have to give up the red armor, and Yenam would be loving that for his team, right? Yenam hasn't died. Don't know why he needs to push into shaft. I don't think that was a good idea. And now Death Row can get this red, but he can still get run down by the shaft. And Death Row shouldn't be the person taking that. But he does take it, and he is still alive, so... Fair play to Death Row there, kind of making the most of a bad situation.
Yeah, just coming out clutch there. Now going to make his way over to this pincer. It's a damn fine weapon, what can I say? 10 seconds till the power-up spawns, and it's going to be the Siphonator. Let's see how they set up for this. It seems like... Are they a bit late? No, they're going to be okay. Death Row at range with the pincer. Looking to pepper Zane down, but he's alive for now and healing back up with his boys. Until he's not.
Yeah, but it's alright. He gave Brick some health and then gave him the Siphonator, and Brick's currently the free life player. This red armor spawning for him in a second. Death Row, though, hitting 2 great pincer shots onto the power-up just before that all went down. So Brick's job is, he doesn't necessarily need to do damage, it's just really stay healthy. And make sure that he can get this next red, right? And not, like, he wants to work with his teammates, but he doesn't need to go away solo. So already some nice damage there from Brick. He's going to play into 2. He could chase them here. He doesn't need to back off. Like, getting back into that red would be great. But understandably, that blue armor is very attractive when you're the life lead, because you can play off the back of that and just move away. So I'm not sure who got the red. It looks like it was Ved Medic. No, Death Row just picked it up. And Brick's going to get the Mega. So I liked how Brick played the end of that. You know, it was a bit like, you know, they had the time on the red, but it wasn't theirs to have. And he understood it and moved away to the Mega. So holding on to his 3 lives. But the trouble is, I do believe that that red armor is a little bit more powerful on this map if you can get consecutively, you know, that side of the map if you have your pincers. So, but they let Brick in. Psygib did a good job to pushing him away. And now I'd say a little bit of advantage to the Psybrane team. Brick's in position, you know, Death Row, sure. But I like where Brick is. He's at the library and he's got himself a pincer set up as well and timing on red.
Yeah, it's very nice indeed. So it's going to be red in 5, power up in 15.
Yeah.
Everyone dies.
So if I was Brick I think
sad.
I'm strong enough to play and help my team at the power up. Especially, you know, he doesn't have a lot of shaft ammo, but it looks like he's backing off, and I'm wondering if Death Row is going to get on that power up. No, it's Ved Medic. So
Ved Medic does.
A strong Brick, but he's just playing super defensive. So we'll see if it works out for him.
Ved Medic's going to get the better of Zane there and just spam the tele exit, and now with the pincer, going to take Brick off the map, turn around, take down Psygib. Still with a lot of stack on Ved Medic. Brick, though, was able to get onto the red, and that could be pivotal here as it's 2 lives to 2.
Death Row's taking a lot of damage. Died twice.
Yeah. And it's Brick
get
with so
red
much
armor
stack now and securing Mega.
Yeah, Brick had that 1 death over by Mega because his team lost control of power, but after that, he's been able to get the Mega again. He's up to like 150 armor. He's looking really strong, so And Death Row's getting attacked from behind at the red, so he's being pushed away. Gets pincered. His last life. One more shot would be the end of him. Has to kind of dash away. He's going to defend himself versus Zane. 8 HP.
How's he alive?
Not able to make it down.
Psybrane keep themselves in it. 2-1. And looking good on Icefall. Here's Brick. Gonna take the blue and make his way over to the rocket launcher.
Your first life is huge in Extinction, so knowing which items you can and can't get to, and if you're contested, is really big. And Brick's obviously favorite weapon being the pincer. You know, he's going to make a move to push into that, because now he can still be effective even though he's on low HP, wants to 50 HP, but so does Zane. But they're definitely not getting on this red, so I believe this is a much better start for AimScamz, and Yenum might end up playing the life lead. And Brick is not really in a fantastic position apart from maybe this mega. And Zane's going to take it. Why not? Brick's like, I'm on 3 lives, motherfucker. Zane was like, he was definitely going to get it. It's like, no, he wasn't, Zane. He's crazy.
Zane do be tripping. It's been said before, and it'll be undoubtedly said again. Bad Medic. We haven't seen a lot of him, I don't feel, recently, but he's got the shaft out, as ever. And looking to do some damage. We switched to Death Row, of course. He has a power-up. We'll see what they can do here. He is a ghost. Interesting position to have the power-up and be a ghost, isn't it?
Yeah, not great all the time. Yeah, I think it's... If you're stacked, great. You're going to get kills. But actually, it's amazing to defend yourself, right? If you're the life lead. Like, you'll find that it's just like, okay, I'm just going to delete a few people, get rid of some of their weapons, get more information from my team, and then there is often a moment you can pounce, but Brick, again, if we switch over to him, you can see life lead. I think he's ran about 3 megas himself this round. He's actually picking a fight with Vedmedic there, lucky not to get hit by a pincer in return, and no armor to his name, so he's got to be careful. And this is like the 4th, I don't know if it's the 4th mega, but it seems like he's had almost every mega apart from the one that Zane stole.
Absolutely.
So, still not a lot of armor to his name, though.
No, not at all. Brick here in the library. Vedmedic and Yenum still on 2 apiece. Yenum will fall, and it's at this point they're probably going to make the decision to try and put all their resources into Vedmedic. Brick has to be that life leader, of course. The one left. Playing around with the pincer. Very scared to show himself here, though. Gonna get Yenum all the same. Through the telly. So scared right now.
Zane's took the mega again, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's switch over to Ved, see what he's up to.
He's jumping around with his
I like his position so much more. He can actually start playing a little bit aggressive. Doesn't want to find Zane, that's like the only person, because it's just going to lose some of his red armor. Didn't need that fight either, because he would have loved the blue. And actually Brick from below, being cheeky, sniping into the corner of the power-up room. And Vedmedic, no, you need to get to red, my friend. You need something.
Oh.
Blue's still available, though. That's really good for him.
Instead. Still Vindicator in hand. So dangerous. Going to take down Psygib. Red not taken as far as I can tell. Still up. But gets the call from his teammates. Come kill some fools. And he will.
Yeah, you can see that there's a very TDMS style with Vedmedic. He's not too rushed to make something happen. It's like, you know, it will happen if I'm safe, that's more important. You know, and if there's opportunities that arise, I'll take advantage of them. But he's not forcing opportunities, which I quite like. And him and Yenum's mechanics are fantastic. And I feel like it kind of nullifies Psygib. Like, there's only 3 players with 4k damage in this game. And it's Psygib, Yenum, and Vedmedic.
Absolutely.
The rest of them are on 3k damage.
Yeah. He's doing a pretty decent job. 2 apiece for AimScamz. Death Row going to be taking a spill, and Vedmedic as well, as Zane will take down both. Drops himself. The Vanguard coming in. Who's going to have positioning for it? It's looking like Zane.
Psygib could be the life lead.
That's interesting.
Vanguard
That
pick up
is
by
not
Zane. Yeah,
who you
Psygib
usually-
hasn't played the life lead like ever. Yeah, he's normally unleashed as the ghost, and he's actually going to die. So he probably won't be the life lead. We'll probably see Zane take the life lead now. He's picked up the Vanguard and also the Mega, but they've got to find Yenem twice.
Yeah. And Sane with an easy frag there with the Vanguard. Yenem left alive, but gonna get dropped and just needs to be found once more. Sane with the blue. 1 life remaining though. Vanguard gun makes him that much more vulnerable. And you can see the blaster fire. Gets hit by the pincer. Vedmedic comes in. Sane falls. And, well, this is turning into a titanic game of extinction.
Yeah, no one's getting the start that they necessarily want because both teams are just so good at putting the initial pressure down. So Psygib looked like he was the life lead, then it was Zane, and then Zane was like, well, I went for kills because I had Vanguard, sure I got the Mega, but now we lost timing on red. And unfortunately they did get Yenem, but they couldn't get him off the respawn.
Yep.
And second red armor spawning now. Psygib already in the room to make some damage happen. Nicely done there by Yenem, kind of hitting some shots and baiting out, and actually Defro cleaned up both the kills, and Yenem's going to get rewarded with the Mega. This is a great start here, and looks like it could be the round that will close it off. And actually, the first 2 players to hit 5k damage is Defro and Vedmedic, as you know, Yenem started playing a little bit slower, so already
Yeah, it's interesting.
looking good.
I find Yenem's a real impact player. He doesn't always put up the numbers, but he often has the most memorable moments in a given map. And decent job now. It's Sane on the power-up. Looking to heal up some of his team or shoot the enemy. Oh no. That's bad.
Yeah, and yeah, walking into that room and the enemy have pincer in there is really painful. Brick comes in, kind of a suicide attack. Unfortunately, not able to get it done, but does remove the red stack from Yenem, which is nice. So Yenem's going to back off, pick up some of those shards, check for the blue. He's going to get it. He now knows his teammate's going to come through TP, so he can play here a little bit because he's going to have some backup. And then he's got to consider maybe going back to red as he sees a spawner there. So he wants Vedmedic to kind of play frontline. That's why he just fell down, rocket jumped up, just to secure that red for Yenem. So Vedmedic there playing pretty nice TDM in terms of just spacing and putting out some initial pressure. And a one-on-one, oh, Yenem comes up trumps, but very, very lucky. Got to be careful for TP exit.
3 lives he has. Make that 2. Him and Sane even. We're going to be watching Sane now as he has to try and stay on top of this Mega. And that's going to give them
Yenem got the red though.
something to work with. But Yenem's got red. Yeah, it's traded the major items. And could see something of an
If
impasse.
Zane
Now,
can get this blue, nice. And you can see Brick moving off there to go and get himself a pincer, which is fine because if they can get a little bit of pincer control, they don't have to attack the red. They have no time, but they can play pincer all the way up until power up now. So Zane getting, you know, peeking here, you know, really I think he should play at library. He doesn't need to commit, but just to play safe. And they have removed a lot of pincers from the enemy team, so that's going to be the Mega pickup. Vedmedic is going to end up picking up the power up though. And Yenem's got double armor.
Very
Oh, and
stacked
Ved's got armor as
right
well.
now.
Yeah, they just need to find people with shaft. They can, if they just attack at the same time, they should win every fight together.
Pretty much.
And they can hear Brick underneath,
Zane,
I think. Or Zane.
as of yet, not found, but here's Vedmedic. And running out of ammo now with the blaster and Siphonator, but Psygib's hit a great rocket there, and that's complicated things for Vedmedic in a big way. Yenem still with a huge stack, but Sane looking pretty at the moment. I'm so surprised. It seemed like AimScamz had everything they needed there, but couldn't make the attack happen.
Yeah, they just got blocked by Brick and Psygib multiple times. Zane was able to get also the latest Mega. He is going to fight too many people, but they have traded. It's Yenem's respawn. Yenem and Zane respawn in the same room, and they're going to MG each other. Yenem he doesn't want to go down to the pincer because he thinks Zane might have dropped down, and Zane did drop down, and he picked up the Mega. So this is really tough for Yenem, and this might be a way to equalize this. So he can see that one of his teams moved out from Shaft, so that means Shaft's probably available for him. Doesn't pick it up, but he's been called to go get on the red. He's a little bit low on the Shaft ammo, but does have Shaft, sorry, from the previous fight. Finds Zane. He has a pincer. Why didn't he pull it out? Am I crazy? There is a pincer there, right? That was a pincer shot. That's Zane.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a possibility there. Same with a lot of
red.
Stack just skirting away. Red
Get
up
the red.
now. Oh, walking to death row though. Sane could be begging for this round to end. It's him versus Yenem in the 1v1. Who's gonna do it? It's gonna be Sane. Vedmedic will clear him up, but it's after the round's over. And the 5-minute thriller ends. It's round 7 here on Ice 4.
This means this is going to be Vindicator round. Final round, round 7, always finishes on triple damage. So it can be a little bit quicker, but it's probably the most important power-up to control because it can really get out of hand if you don't. And already the pincer area getting a little bit of a lockdown from the team of AimScamz, but Psychic comes in with some vertical shaft, really nice damage, goes down to 1 HP, still chases, and he gets a kill, which is really good on 2 players. So now they've got everybody down to 2 lives, and Brick is still on 3. And where is Brick? He's probably picked up the red armor, and he's, yeah. Brick could just play slow, and his team might be able to kind of make this work for him. Oh, okay, Zane. Nice pickup of the Mega there. You twat.
Zane loves his Mega health, doesn't he? He absolutely, and then he just leaves Brick for dead. All right,
Zane.
Questionable.
Do something. I think Zane is like, fuck you, I'm the life lead, and it's like, you're on 2 lives. Fuck you, I'm still the life lead, and he's picked up red. He's taken the Mega, but then he bails on the power up. Does go to death row and then gets put onto medic, and it's medic who's got the lives and the power up, waiting on the Mega to spawn. Needs help. Needs a lot of help here.
Yeah, gonna have the 50. That's gonna keep him in it, and ooh, even at range with the Vindy, I think that's dangerous. Vedmedic life leader, power up
red
as
might be
well.
available for him. He's like, holy shit.
You are right.
We're still in the game, boys.
Gift from the gods. Still, though, I feel like they have something of a mountain to climb. 4 frags they need on Sane and Brick collectively. Vedmedic will be able to weather the storm that is Psygib. And now you can see from his POV he doesn't quite know where to go or what to do. He's going to cycle back to the red.
Alright, an organized attack here with Vedmedic. Yeah, an organized attack with Vedmedic here could be huge because he doesn't have a pincer, so it's kind of hard to defend himself because he has to make sure he hits the shaft or he hits a good opening rocket. But if he gets pincered, that's where it's really bad. So he needs his team to come in and like really help and defend him here in this situation. He needs to stay in that room and get the next red, but he's going to try and back off, and Psygib just plastering him down with machine gun. Come on, you need to kill Psygib. Just go kill him and get the red. Okay, he's backing off to his team. Yeah. Oh no, Nick Zane.
He's very low. He's gonna kill Yenem, but out of the telly. God. Oh dear Lord, AimScamz clutch it out, and they are 2-0 up in this series.
I swear, Vedmedic with the final 2 lives was just like, I don't know what I meant to do. I don't want to lose this game, and then he kept on turning corners and finding weird opportunities, like the red armor for him. He ran away from Psygib instead of killing him with a blaster because that would have secured him the next red, and then he drops down under Zane, finds a Mega, and then he's like, oh, I'll just go through teleporter and kill him. It just seemed a little bit nutty, but it was a good way to finish, and that's going to put him 2-0 up, right?
It absolutely is.
Vedmedic. Oh, is that Yenem, Vedmedic? They're, I don't know. Like, I've never heard of these guys, okay? If anyone's asking. They're like new pro gamers. This game just came out. They've never played Arena FPS before.
It's an Arena FPS.
Wipeout. I don't even know. But people keep saying it, so I say it, because I want to be in with the in kids.
You've been found out. We're on board with Psygib here at the top middle area of Furnace for a potentially final game of Wipeout before our grand finals. We'll have to see if Psybrane can make the comeback happen. They would have to reverse sweep the favorites in AimScamz. We'll see what they can manage. Very quiet opener. Psygib just looking for a little bit of pincer damage. Will hit once, gets tagged once himself.
They're quite happy in the blue room, apparently.
Yeah, seemingly.
Just chilling out in the blue room. Lol. Right, is there... I think they've used all their heals, though, on the team of AimScamz.
Yep.
So they got some of the initial kills,
case.
but it's going to be a really very even on the respawns again. Slight more armor lead currently for the AimScamz.
We're on board with Sane as he can hear his opponent round the corner. He will finally pounce, doing a hell of a lot of damage to Yenem, but death throw is there. Vedmedic takes out Sane, Yenem takes out Brick, and it's left in a one-on-one. Vedmedic versus Psygib, the two danger men of these teams. Are they going to engage, though, or are they going to pussy out?
I think it's bad. Like, imagine losing in that situation, what your team would say to you. That's not something you want to have in terms of, you know, just play it safe. Get them to respawn. And both players respectively do so, and their team spawns pretty near them. So Psygib had some backup in the blue room and ended up getting that kill on Ved, but now Ved comes back with armor, so huge stack advantage here. With that pincer shot, there might be a want to kind of push, and they are going to push. Vedmedic's going to go in first. Psygib's still in the room.
And there we are. Death right now looking to get damage done onto Brick. Both him and Sane pretty low, and this could be the round ending. It does. 1-0 AimScamz.
Yeah, nice damage from Death Row. 1.2k. Only player to hit 1k damage in the first round. Weird tactic though, sitting in the blue room. I know teams do it. I don't think it's that effective, to be honest, but it worked off because of their timed kind of attack on the respawns. And also, unfortunately, yeah. Oof.
Still on board with Death Throw. And getting serious damage done. Now, dropping down is Psygib. Brick tries to chime in as well, but Vedmedic's there to cover him off. And it will be Psygib falling. Brick now on the lower levels. Pretty low as is Sane, and oh, that could have been a nasty and volatile end to the round. Instead, Psygib is going to come up looking low and up against Vedmedic. Going to lose that fight to Yenem in the end. It's Brick left all alone. And rocket jumping up. Sane is back in the fold. Looks like Brick's going down. He is. It's all left to Sane for a couple of seconds at least. I think he can manage. But not in a great position. Could be found out here as he has to face two. Selection of targets so far, so good, but left alone now. 100 HP only. Healing up. Yenem and Vedmedic know where he is. Do they know how low he is? They do. Vedmedic cleans him up, but just in the nick of time. There's Brick. Oh!
Fly!
He's almost died. But he's lived. But he's almost died. And he has died.
I have to say, Zane, yesterday he was playing so well. I feel like today things aren't working for him. I'm not saying he's letting his team down by any means, because he's still contributing very nicely in certain ways, but normally he's, you know, so much more creative, hits a lot more. And again, it's that, I like to think if it's kind of that combo of Yenem and Vedmedic, where they have such aim power that they can stop a frontline player like Zane if he goes in alone, right? And again, you know, we talked about Death Row's first round, first hit at 1k damage. That last round over super quick, and it was both Vedmedic and Yenem first to hit 2k damage. And yeah, so if you're the frontline player and you've got Yanum and Vedmedic to play against, you have to be, I think you have to take a step back and take a page out of Brick's book, hit a couple of pincer shots before you really want to try and commit. Because if you're going to commit with Psygib, you need to be together and on the same page. And unfortunately, Psygib gets picked up in the blue room. Zane's got his first respawn, gets spawned next to Psygib, and they need to go aggressive together here.
And they're going to
Just guarantee these
Vedmedic, but Yanum's there with the shaft. Gonna drop Zane, and that's it. 3-0. AimScamz go to the grand final. Psybrane are out.